I think that's the essence of his lecture to me. He's talking about the fundamental tensions and requirement of balance of two issues. If you go to business world is operated purely by functionalism, which means do you contribute, you're in. Don't contribute, you're out. You're fired, right? It's like there's no other rooms. It's strictly by how you make contribution. Do you create value here? You're here. If not, you're out. It's very clear. Okay. That's the business world. So business world is purely run by the functionalism. But interestingly, we are the people of God. We learn from God about the covenant relationship. If you go to church, if you learn God made covenant with you. God is not dealing with you as a function. Oh, you're useless. You're not my child anymore, okay? No. That covenant doesn't go away. He made a relationship with us, and we practice the covenant relationship in church, in brothers and sisters. So church is all about covenant relationships. Business, all run by functional relationships. What are you going to do? So, but even in church, if you try to serve church, you will face this tension immediately. Okay, you're a mission team. You're for a mission team. Okay. Okay. You want to have a really good people, that are efficient and the hardworking people and trustful people, right? But it doesn't it always work that way? No, there's the people that you shouldn't have the people in your mission team. You will screw up. I know, guaranteed. But because of that, because it's brothers and sisters, we work together. That's the sense of Christian leadership. We learn and practice in church. But unfortunately, churches goes the opposite direction. Churches now is going more like business world now. That's really breaking my heart. You know that the pastor and the lay person relationship becomes like business, like contractual relationship. I cannot see the covenant relationship in church. Oh no. In the act, okay, the Paul and Barnabas had the fight. That's exactly this issue. Paul was focused more on functional issues. Okay, Mark, he ran away. We can't have that guy in this next mission trip. There's a bigger purpose we serve. There's a ministry we have to perform. No way. And Barnabas said, no, let's give him a chance, right? It's always there. That's the essence of Christianity. If you can master this, if you can grow and learn to make the perfect balance in this too, in your church or in your work, that's the essence of Christian leadership. Functional relationship, or that perspective, emphasis more on efficiency, okay, and relationship is more conditional, and the focus goes more on justice and fairness, openness, honesty, and truth. But the covenant relationship or compassion, okay, it focuses more on faithfulness. Relationship is unconditional, right? It's about compassionate relationship and loving relationship, considerate and caring. And we talk about grace all the time. I know that I just heard a lot of stories from you exactly talking about this in your workplace. So think about your recent experiences that you have that tension in your workplace or in church. But Jesus, look at Jesus. This is what the John the Baptist talk about Jesus. The Word became flesh and made His dwelling among us. We have seen His glory, the glory of the one and only, who came from Father, and full of grace and truth. John the Baptist, when he saw Jesus, he said, Jesus was full of grace and truth. So when people see grace and truth, they can see Jesus from us. But it's very difficult to make the balance. Some people go a little bit, turn to the right or left, right? Another example is the vineyard owner in Bible. You know, Jesus made a parable about the kingdom of God, and he's talking about the vineyard owner. Okay, he go there out there and hired people in the morning, noontime, and afternoon, right? Actually, interestingly, why didn't he just pass out one talent to everyone? Why invite them even? Why bother himself to invite them to the vineyard? Why does he pass out the talent, right? Compassionate, right? No, he did it. He managed the vineyard well, right? He paid them everyone in fairness at the same time, and he even defended all the arguments coming from the morning time, right? He fought right with them. He kept all the righteousness and fairness. At the same time, he exercised his compassion to those who came late. It's a great example, right? So the question is this: can your colleagues at work see both grace and truth in balance from you? Or you are kind of either way? And where and how can we learn about this and grow in this balance? Right? So that's the question that I would ask you. So I want you to discuss this as a small group and think about this issue. Okay? But before doing this, let's think about one more issue in Christian leadership. That is drivers of Christian leadership. It's very clear here again from his speech.